All right, good morning, everyone. You are welcome once again to our e-learning program, where 2020 at Winners International Academy, Agodama here in Epc, Bayelsa State. Today, we shall continue with our topic, computer graphics, but today we will practically demonstrate how to create, manipulate some graphic objects using the computer technology. And we said that for you to be able to do that, you need to have a computer, you need to have a software to do that as well. So we already have a computer in place. Of course, I'm using one currently. I already have the software as well. So let us see how we combine these two things to get the result we desire. So we share my screen so that you see what I will be doing on the screen. So I pray that I will not spend more than 15 minutes maximum so that we can go back to our WhatsApp platform and continue there. So I'm sharing my screen. So what you will see on your screen will now be the interface of a Coreldraw. All right. So this is the Coreldraw platform. The Coreldraw platform. So what you are seeing currently now, we've discussed this before. We've talked about the various tools you see. This is your toolbox we see. This is your printable area, also called your page. And the whole of this part, outside this rectangular area you are seeing, is called your drawing window. Of course, this is your color palette. This is your scroll bar. Your scroll button is here. All this will enable you to navigate. Then you have your document navigator here towards the bottom left part of your program. So if I click this plus sign here, it's going to add another page. So we have page 1, currently we have page 2. You can keep adding more, so on and so forth. So this very page 1, I want to rename it. You right click on it, you choose the option rename. So I'm going to design a particular logo here. So I want to design this NNPC logo. Let me design the NNPC logo. Okay, before I do that, let me start with something simpler. So I'm going to rename this one as well. You right click and it shows rename. So let's say something like, let's say Zenith Bank logo, right? So you say, okay. So you can see the two pages here. This one will be dedicated to NNPC logo, this one to Zenith Bank logo. All right. So what I want to do, let me start with this one. See what I did? I just dragged this one to this part because you can drag to rearrange them. So what I want to do now is to start the design. The Zenith Bank logo is like a Z shape, right? Z shape. So let us see how it is done. It's very simple. These are your tools in your toolbox. The whole of this is your toolbox. So you have several tools there. Okay, these are several tools. So the whole of this one is called the fly out. Okay, a fly out collection of related tools that are revealed. Here you have other ones. Now I want to design one. Now the one I want to do is to go to my shape here. Then I will pick this. This one here, basic shape, if I want to, or I can pick one from here. See this very first one, this is freehand tool, this very one. So you click on this, you can drag. If I drag, it's going to give me a shapeless shape, so to say, irregular shape, all right? Because I dragged the mouse. So but what I want to do is to draw a straight line. So what I do, you click a point, you don't need to drag. Okay, just release your finger from the left button. You click the next point. All right, you see that shape there? So I can click here, that will give me a straight line, all right? If you want to draw a straight line, see there. Here, go back there, you see this is a Bezier tool. When you click on this Bezier tool and you drag, you click and you drag, click and you drag. See the shape it's giving you, all right? This is a shape as well. Please take note of these tools I'm using. Then look at this one. This is artistic media. When you click on this tool, right, see your property bar has changed. So you can pick this. This is your brush, like the brush you use to paint. Okay, paint. Look at the color that is showing you there. You can change the color as well. You can come to this place and choose any other style of brush. Okay, see them there. Then here you have, this is your sprayer, like the way you spray, right? You pick the type of spray you want of your choice. You can adjust the size and the frequency here as well. You do all this. See them? These are things you can use to create your work. All right, let me press Ctrl A, everything will be selected, then press D on the keyboard, everything is gone. So let me go back there and choose this. See this pen? Here. This is the pen tool. So watch now. You click. Here. You don't need to drag, just be clicking the points you need. Here again. Here. Here again. Just be clicking. And you close the shape. See there? All right, so the next thing you can do is to edit each of these points. You can edit each of these points by using this your edit tool. See this one? Click on it. So let me drag this one. You can drag it back. So you just edit the point to get exactly what you want. Now, if you watch the Zenith logo, there is a kind of a point here. This part is pointed downward, and this side points upward. If I drag it, it will not give me what I want. So what I need to do is to right-click a point here, all right, say add. See this add? See another node is added. So you can push this one up this way. I hope somebody is following. Repeat the same thing here, right-click, say add, drag this one down. You see there? So we are getting closer. If we want to adjust and drag this way, you have something like this, right? Now, what about the color? There are two color effects here. One of them is the outline, which is this dark or black line you are seeing. It's called the outline. Then the other one is the inside, which is white. That is the fill. So the one inside is the fill, while the one outside is a line. So what I need to do here is to come to this place and choose any color. When you click a color here, it will be applied to the inside. When you right click a color here, it will affect only the line, right? You can see different lines with here. See this place written headline? You choose the thickness of the line there. So the choice is yours to make. You choose the line width of your choice, right? So this is one way you can design it. Then after this, the next thing you need to do is to type the word Zenith under it. So you can use your text tool here. You click, type Zenith, right? Zenith, I think it should be Zenith Bank or something, Zenith PLC something. So you choose this your pick tool so that I can draw from the middle and place it properly. But the text is small, right? So you can increase the size. You choose a bigger number so that it will be applied to it, right? Okay. See there? So what about the color? The colors are also there. You choose the color of your choice. You can make the text bold. You see there, something close, right? I'm trying to get the picture in my head. I can't remember exactly how the logo is, exactly how it, but this is the picture of it. Another way I can also design it is, you go back to that same flyout, you pick the pen tool, all right? You pick the pen tool, you do something of this nature, this, this, You click again, and you click the beginning point, right? You have something like this, right? Now, I also need to bring this point down. You right click, and you say, you right click here, say add, and you pull this one down. Just drag it down a bit. Yeah. Then you apply your color to it. Is it not? Apply a color to it. So here, let me say this. Then, now that I have this, I now need to duplicate. Control D. You press your Control D, right? After the Control D, you can rotate. Is it not? You click the inside and you turn. Just turn it this way and this way. Right? Yeah. And move it close. Here. Yeah. That's another way of doing it, is it not? So which of these two methods is better? Which will give you exactly what you want, right? So you choose. So you type the same text and you place it under, right? So there are three objects here, 1, 2, 3. So for me to make the three of them to be one object, you need to group them, grouping. So what you do, make sure you click your pick tool, then you drag. You see those dotted lines you see, they are called marquee. So the marquee has to cover the whole object or the objects you want to put together as one. You release your button, then you go to arrange or your menu bar. Can you see the arrange? Fine. So you click the arrange, then you say group. See it here? Group. So this object is now one. It's now one. If I go to the next page, this same object will appear there. You see, it's still showing in this page, but it's outside. Why? Because here it is outside the drawing area. Because it is outside here, that is why it's showing in the other page. So let me reduce this. Here. So if I go back to the other page, I will not see it there anymore. Right? So I have placed everything inside this very page. So this is how to design a logo as well. So when we say logo, you have to be creative about it. Something you have to imagine and create it. All right? It is just an emblem representing whatever you are into. It could be the product you are selling, it could be about your organization. It's an emblem, right? So that is what we mean by logo. So we just created NNPC logo. Now, Zenith logo. So let's look at how we create NNPC logo. Please pay careful attention here, all right? Pay careful attention here. For me to do that, I will now have to go to wash, please wash. You go to this flyout, you choose this tool, rectangle tool. You click on the rectangle tool, then you drag just to appreciable size, right? So this is it. Please wash carefully. So let me increase the size of the line. Here, let me say 2 points. Let me say 8 points. All right. Now the next thing you do, after this, the next thing you do, you now go to arrange on your menu bar here. You say arrange, then you say transformation. You see under arrange, you see transformations there. You rest your mouse pointer there. It shows you the following commands. I want to rotate this object. So you say rotate. Then you now see your docker. This is what we call a docker, just like a dialog box, okay? Appears to the right of your window. So you choose your angle of rotation here. So if I say, let's say 30 degrees of rotation. Now, please take note of your rotation point. This is the foci of your rotation, right? It means the middle point here of your object will be fixed while the other side rotates around it. That is this one you have. If I choose this one here, if I say something like this, let me say something this way. If I choose, you see the way it's rotating? See the way it's rotating. This is not what I want. I want the foci to be here. So I'll now have to say angle of rotation should be 30 degrees. So depending on what you want, the higher the degree here or the angle here, the more spacious or whatever each of the bars will be from the other. So you say apply to duplicate. Don't this one. If you choose this one, it's only one, use one. But if you want it to be repeated, you say apply to duplicate. So here, see the way it's rotating? Yeah. You see there? Now, after having this, the next thing is that I will now have to draw a perfect circle and place it on this object. A perfect circle. How do we draw a circle? It's very simple. You go to this flyer here, you choose your ellipse 2. The keyboard shortcut is F7. You can also press F7 on your keyboard. So you choose your ellipse 2, then you hold down your shift key and drag so that your circle will be perfect. Your control key, so that your circle will be perfect. All right. When we say a perfect circle here, we're talking about both dimensions are equal. Okay. Vertical and horizontal dimension, they are equal. If one is more than the other, that's no longer a perfect circle. All right. So you release your button and you push it in. You drag and you move it in. It's a bit too big, so let me force it smaller. All right, place it there. All right, so let me increase the width of the line here. You say 8 as well. Fine. Now that I have this, so what I want to do is to trim. I don't want the inside here to be displayed, to be shown. So you click your pick tool, then you drag to cover it. Everything is now highlighted. Please take note of the steps. Of course, whatever I'm doing now is being recorded, okay? I'm recording it currently. So if you need it, I can post it to you for you to also see what we did. So we go to arrange. After selecting all these objects, we go to arrange here. You see this shaping. I see this shaping here. You see this one, word. You say word. Wow. That is it. So we have something like this now. Is it not beautiful? So I'm challenging you to do something like this now. Challenging you, create something like this and screenshot it and send it to me. Let me see if you did it perfectly. All right? Please, if you need if you are confused somewhere, please use the chat box and send a message to me. If you are confused, use the chat box and send a message to me. Okay, somebody just sent a message. Let me see what is there. Sir, the second is better. Okay, fine and good. I think Mabin says, I think he's talking about the Zenith Bank. He says this second one is better, that this one is better, right? So at least if this one is better, you do something that is better than this one, right? Until you become perfect. So you can just go around, pick samples, just pick several logos you can lay your hands on and try designing them. You can get exactly or something better than those ones that you've seen. So that is it. So let's see, add something, but this is the major part of the NNPC logo design. Let's see, add something to it. Somebody just sent a message. Let me see. From Melvin again, sir, I didn't see the tool you used to make the rectangle rotate. Okay, let me repeat myself. So maybe you say you didn't see the tool that I used to rotate the rectangle. Okay, so now what we do, wash again, click the rectangle, then drag vertically to give you a vertical rectangle. Then you go to arrange, watch, everybody should watch again how I rotated it, particularly maybe. Arrange here, transformation, and rotate. You see it here? You rotate it. See it again here, rotate, right? See it here. This docker will appear. So this is where you type the angle of your rotation. Type your angle of rotation here, and you choose this center point. This center point corresponds with this very point here, right? That you say apply to duplicate. When you click it once, the angle will be rotated 30 degrees, okay, away from the next or from the previous. You keep clicking it until you have the perfect shape you want, all right? That is what we did. I hope it's clear now, Mabin. All right. Now, the next thing, I will draw something like this mast, all right? Not like this MTN mast with a burning or if the flame of fire on it. I think the NNPC has something like that. So you can use this your shape tools here. All these your shape tools. You can use. Let me use the pen tool as well. You click, so you have something like this here, here, here again, here, and you close it here. Right? See there? Yeah. Okay. So let me use the polyline here. You click, 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 and click. Is it not? Just double click to one, click again, click again, click again, just double click here. All right, you have it there. Now, the next thing, I will now need to draw something like a flame, burning fire here, top here. So in that case, I will have to use my freehand tool, this first one here, freehand. So let me just draw it outside here first. So you have something like just drag. Or if there's any way you can look for a picture or something like this, then you just reduce the size and place it on it. So let me move everything out. Arrange here. And select this. And add this way. Select this one and place it on it. Just drag and drop it on it. Yeah. All right. So we have something like this. Now, inside this place, there are colors, is it not? So let's say we choose this polyline, then press down your shift key and drag, your control key and drag so that you have another perfect circle. Place it there, a bit too big, reduce, all right. All right, so let's say the inside is, let's say the yellow. Okay, let's duplicate this one, Control D to duplicate, reduce it, place inside. So let's say this one is this. Okay, reduce here, something close to that. I'm just trying to figure out the exact, if you can get the NNPC logo if you look for it online. You'll get the logo online. All right, so we have this. So let me place this one inside of it. Yeah. So let's see. Let me increase the line, the width of it. Okay. Here, I want to increase the width of this one. So these two here deals with the line. This is your outline flyout. So pick a bigger one. Okay. So you group them, arrange here, group, so that everything will become one. You can reduce it and drop it there. Let's observe something. You see that it's hiding. You can't see the object, right? It's hiding. So what do? You go to arrange your menu bar. You say other, bring to front, front of page. See there, it's showing now. All right. So this is nice, is it not? So I challenge you again, try designing something like this as well. So we have done two things here. We have used Coreldraw to practically demonstrate how to create logo by creating two specific examples. One, we created the Zenith Bank logo. We also created NNPC logo, just a sample to demonstrate how to create logos, is it not? So you use this, your toolbox, to create. That's what you call toolbox. The tools you need, they are there. The commands are there. You pick. If you want to type, you use your text tool. All right? If you want other basic shapes, they are here. There are several shapes here. When you click a basic shape, you check your property bar, it changes to pick, to enable you pick the very one that you want. Right? So these things are always there for you. So if you have any question regarding this, please ask now. So I'm going to unmute your mic so that you can talk to me, right? That you can talk to me. Or I hope you're not going to make noise, because that is one thing with you. If I open this mic now, you start talking here and there, noise, music, and the background here and there. I think I would rather use the chat box. So use your chat box, talk to me and tell me where is confusing to you, which area you don't understand before we talk about the next thing. Use your chat box and talk to me if you are not confused. So, who is lost? Is anybody? Okay. Who is lost? No response so far. Who is lost? Okay, Alaye says he's lost. So Alaye, in what area? In what area? He says, please, can you go over it again? Wow. Alaye, I know the reason why, because you came late. You came late. You're asking me to start everything all over. Don't worry, it's being recorded, okay? I'm recording this, our class. I'm recording it. So I'm going to post the video so that you can watch it over again, all right? So don't worry, I'm going to post the video so that you can watch it over again. So I think we've done a lot. We've done a lot for today. I think currently we have, okay, somebody is still trying to shut me up. Let me say, okay, Allah is saying, okay, thanks, sir. Okay. All right. So I think we have done enough here today. So we have Esther going with us. All right, we have Esther. Please unmute your video. Let me see your faces before we leave. Unmute your video. Let me see your faces before you leave. Mabin, unmute your video. Esther going. Samuel Perekeme, unmute your video. Alaye, unmute your video. Fine and good. Yes, yeah, that's good. Let me see your faces before we leave. Okay. Mabin, you are smiling. Are you enjoying the class? All right. All right, so far so good. I think that would be enough for today. Somebody say chatting. Who is the person? This Samuel Bredeme, please, sir. When will the video be available? So the video will be available soon. It won't take time. Before the end of today, we get the video in the platform so that you can watch it over. Or I would rather put it on YouTube so that I'll send you a YouTube link. You click, watch, download, and then whatever way you want to access it to be available to you. All right? So far so good. I think that is the most we can take. So when we meet again, we look at other areas of Coreldraw and see how we can do something great with it. So, but I'm challenging you, take note, I'm challenging you, design something better than what I just showed or has to do, what I just demonstrated. Show us or do something better than that. Esther going, I'm challenging you. Inani, Elijah challenging you. Mabin, I'm challenging you to do something better than what I just showed us how to do. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time, your data, and the money you are spending. Please, this is where we call it a day. Thank you and goodbye. Bye. Bye. Smile now. You go to smile and wave at me. Bye. All right. See ya.